Welcome to the Bible Adventure.
So hello guys, welcome to my new Bible adventure video. So sorry because I am late for 3 days. Actually I was late for 2 days, but I don't know because I was preparing the whole day for this video, and I don't know that how much time this app will take to upload the video. So I think it is 3 days, and I had many things, like you can see that this was broken because I was fixing for my scene, because this pillow is not good at this looking at this scene. Second thing, a bed is fixed, it was broken. Third, there was a problem in the phone, so we fixed it, and here is the video. I hope you enjoy this video. For creator there is many things that are way. Sometimes light goes, sometimes the editing is not good, sometimes there is no views only. It is heartbreaking, but it is a thing to learn for creator, whether it is good or bad. And you are asking where is Leah, where is, like, they are coming soon, they are preparing something, because a Bible adventure of Old Testament is getting over, so they are preparing something. And on the 31st is the last episode, and I think at December we will start the New Testament, starting from the birth of Jesus. So we will start soon the birth of Jesus. And by the way, there are many things like the nativity of Mother Mary, etc, etc. I don't want to focus this video on myself, I want to focus the video on Ezekiel. So let's begin. Okay, so let's start the story. So it was the time when exile was there, and Ezekiel was one of the prophet. He was a priest, and it was his 31st birthday, and nobody cares. He was very sad, sitting in the next to the Nile, the river. And then he was that, what will happen to the people of Israel? Will they survive this exile or die from hunger? We have not getting food also properly. And then he sees something different. He sees a thundering cloud. On it is 4 heads of different animals. They have 4 wings. Each one had 4 wings, and each of them had a wheel that was just round and round. And they formed a square, and they had a platform where there was a image of the god, and his Hezekiah noticed that, named it the good likeness of God, and he was frightened that how the God was in Babylon. So the God said to accuse the people because of their bad deeds and the things that they break the covenant. As the Hezekiah told the people, tied himself and cooked the food from the waste from animals, that represent that they will not bear good times, as they had the hearts of rocks and nobody was listening. When Ezekiel had a vision of a temple, the adults were worshipping the god of Baal, and then the women were worshipping the god of Egypt, where Ezekiel was surprised. And there the chariot of God that Ezekiel see in the beginning of the story, that it was going out from Jerusalem, that means Israel, and going to Babylon. So that's where we find out that how the good likeness of God is there in Babylon with Hezekiah. And there is a theory that because of Israel's idolatry and their God has been driven from the temple and has gone to Babylon. For this, Hezekiah is very sad. As Hezekiah does some theory, the furious tiger that is trapped and is powerless now, and a burn useless branch. Now he does this many predictions that how Israel will face the Babylonian exile, warning the people about it. He becomes a judge and makes a vision about it. He says that Noah and Moses and the King David asked forgiveness for the Israelites to be changed, but it was too late that Israel will be forgiven. He said that there is a judgment for the prophets and God, that there is nothing more for the Israelites to left. Then we see that God tells Ezekiel that there are many nations will face, and he will punish the Egypt and Tyre that has made themselves the god, and he will use Babylon to bring them down, and the nations around Israel will also go down. As we know in the Bible that the nations also were trapped by Babylonian army. As at the end of chapter 1 we see that there is a refugee that tells him that the temple is down, but he tells that there is God's promise. If people have hearts of stones, the new Messianic king that will come will give them the hearts of goodness. And there is a future for the Israel. God now left his people alone, and that he will bring us peace and unity again. For the new Israel is coming, and it will come again and again and again. And the generations will remember this as the exile of God's anger. As this was the end of chapter 2. In chapter 2, we see that learn about God's spirit. We see that Hezekiah tell that the new Messianic king will give the stone hearts a heart of flesh, as it will be said that the God spirit will become upon the people that are good righteous, and the hearts of stone will remain there, where they will not work for their hearts but for their own self. With their selfishness and idolatry, they will be down among God's judgment, and they will burn in the fires of hell, as we know the Spirit as Holy Spirit. Then God tells Hezekiah to go to the valley of the bones, where he sees the vision, where he sees the thing of the God Spirit coming upon the bones, and they are turning into flesh, and he sees new humans that were never seen before, as they were turned into bone to human flesh, as this was the God Spirit that was very powerful. And we will know the Spirit as the Acts of the Apostles in New Testament at the, I think, at January or February, and we will see this as it is. And then he asks, what will happen to the evil nations? And God responded with showing the Hezekiah a vision again, that a king named King Gog, that is taken from the idolatric, he was came to capture all the nations, and he was very cruel from the Babylon, and There, his army was fallen by the earthquake, and he was struck from a thunder, and the whole army went down. At the end, Ezekiel saw a vision that a tour guide is showing him the new Jerusalem, a new temple, new priest, new worship style, and the chariot of God is coming again to Jerusalem. He sees a river flowing from Jerusalem that tells him or shows him that a dead sea. But when the river flows over there, the sea becomes living, all the plants come, the fishes get alive. Thank you. This was the end of Book of Ezekiel.
Come along, it's time to go to a place where faith can grow. Clap your hands and sing with joy. Every girl and every boy, Bible adventure, come and see.